if you can imagine New York City that just has Broadway, or New York City that just has Madison Avenue, and it doesn't have the Upper West Side, it doesn't have the Upper East Side, it doesn't have Greenwich Village, it doesn't have the East Village, it doesn't have downtown, it doesn't have all that. It's just singular. That's what Las Vegas has been. The Strip. That's it. Well, what else is there? I think this is the next step to what else is there. You can still go up and down the Strip and have a great time.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's there. It's there. But here we've taken advantage of what is probably the last developable piece of parcel in this great street that is become an icon for our society. And I think we've developed something that is unique, and I think it's going to have sort of a centrifugal feel around it, that really this is the heart of it, because it's where all the energy happens. And then from here, by all means, it's trying to support the rest of Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is trying to support this.
So here's an exterior park, again, another transition. It's actually used as the backdrop to view from the registration desk behind there. We have a calming, reflecting pool here that sits by this Henry Moore piece, which is one of our proudest pieces that we have in our collection, along with the violin that's right behind it. And every one of these plazas, as much as we can, we try to harness the energy of people enjoying themselves. So like, even though this restaurant is open, this one is, we're going to have outdoor patio dining out here for restaurants that are actually in crystals. Mm-hmm. So we utilize that familiar energy of people having a great time eating and walking around and shopping, and that sort of synergy that happens, I think is very important. It's something that you get or you experience in many great cities around the world, and frankly, any great city that's known for being a great city pretty much has one thing in common. They have great places where people go to visit, whether they're tourists or whether they're actually locals. And they have a sense of energy about people enjoying themselves on all different walks of life, doing all different kinds of things, whether it's shopping or playing or living or eating or just strolling about. We've created an environment here that's much more intimately integrated, where the goal is to have people, no matter what it is that they're doing, interact with each other, even if it's from a distance.
And here's a great example of that right here. Look at this.
Right.
Like, not even that many people here, and they're all kind of clustered around these little water
there's
spouts.
an energy that comes from this when you see people enjoying this, doing their own thing, taking pictures or walking amongst it, or us just watching them having a good time. There's a value to that everybody innately gets a sense from. And that sense is good.
Right.
That sense is something that allows you to open up and enjoy yourself and actually think you've just had a pleasing experience. There's a sense of community about this project such that I hope the tourists themselves will experience this and feel that they should be differently, considering this space, this place, that it's not just a place for them to go visit and play and whatever, but there's a learning experience to it, there's an appreciation experience to it, there's a cultural aspect to it. There's something more than I'm renting a hotel room and now I'm going to have dinner.
And I'm never going outside, and
right, there's
for the
more to
moment
that.
I get there.
And I think we offer a product here for the customer that takes them away from what was traditionally seen as a very singular Las Vegas experience, and we've turned them more towards a much more varied cultural aspect. Likewise, I think we've given the locals in the community an opportunity to not stay away from the Strip and say, look, there's actually a place we can go.
That's right.
And it's not just a place full of tourists or a place for tourists, it's a place for everybody. And I think when that happens, we've changed the paradigm.